A 28-year-old overworked salaryman with nothing to do in life but work, drink, and sleep. I have decided that I just flush all my savings down my relative, as I don't see myself having a family of my own, a boring, tiring, everyday circle. But that changed a few weeks ago. As he entered his house, someone said, "You are late." This starkish aura soon turned into a beautiful girl. He asked, "Missed the train? Is that blood?" "I tried cooking." "Suit yourself and take a bath," she replied. "I don't think my new girlfriend is human," he says. Sometimes he wakes up in the middle of the night with her just watching over him. Yeah, that's definitely not human, he thinks. He even asked her if she was hungry. Well, maybe she doesn't sleep, he says to himself. No, go back to sleep, okay? As a senior, I can't simply turn down drinks with my juniors. As he returns home, she says that he reeks of alcohol and looks like she got angry because she smelled other women on him, even going into her demonic face. He just told her, "Those were my coworkers, don't worry about it," he says. "Hey, I noticed you always buy things, Stags. Are you a breeder?" "Yes, I have bred these," the main character replied to the receptionist. While it looks like his girlfriend often cooks these, she barely eats her own meals. "Save it, I am preparing dinner," she says. But the main character has got himself something. "Not my preference of snack, but I respect it," he thinks as she munches on these bugs. "Yep, definitely not human." Chatter is going on as she wonders what was happening. We see she apologized for the main character being woken up, but the main character told her not to worry. He asked what she was looking for, and she said she was looking for dead crickets. "It's in the other drawer." "Hand me the cocoa, please, this one." As we observe them cuddling on the couch, she doesn't actually drink the cocoa milk, she just likes to hold it while watching TV shows. That's some girlfriend he's got, he thinks. It looks like this time both the couple are fishing. The main character says, "You spend your free time just fishing. Do you like fishing?" But she says, "Not the fishing part." The main character does like the fishing part. It looks like the main character got a fish while she says, "Hey, don't stand too close to the water." "I know I won't," he replies. We observe her eating the worms. It looked like he's got an average-sized one, which flapped around, while she says, "That's small." She ate all the bait before I could catch a big one. By the way, we get to know something about the past. This is the third time the main character has come to this bridge. What was he thinking? He didn't have the courage, or the balls, to do it. But he slipped, and with that, he splashed into the water. It looks like a six-eyed creature from the waters came to his rescue. He coughed up all the water as soon as he got to the ground, asking her, "Who are you?" "How foolish," she says, asking him to leave, trying to scare him away because she didn't want to reveal herself. But the main character said to her, "Please take this coat as thanks. It's cold out here." Well, she showed up to his apartment the next day. "This is the right house, it seems," she says. This is how the story of the main character and the girl, not so human, started. In this afternoon, it looks like him and his girlfriend got into an argument. We observe him coming back to his house saying, "I am home." She is in her monster form, plus there's food on the table wrapped with plastic. She says, "Eat," showing and pointing towards the food. "You did?" he asks. We observe her saying, "I'll consider it. I didn't know you were into that." "Okay," he replies. It looks like the main character is above it after all. "Like all four eyes?" All right, I get it. "I'm sorry." It looks like this time the main character has gotten ill. He says, "Just give me the meds. I need to go to work." But she has already called his office, saying, "No, you're staying home today." We observe the cute couple cuddling as he says, "I feel cold, honey. Give me a pen and my will." But she says, "Shut up. It's just the common flu, idiot." We observe she transformed into her original form to make more heat. When he woke up with some kind of silk on his body, he said, "Good morning. I feel great. I just don't know what this weird, silky stuff on me is, she says. Don't worry about it. It looks like the main character is thinking about how he has never seen his girlfriend sleep or take a nap or something. However, as soon as winter arrived, she just splattered on the table and slept. The main character was quite worried, seeing her in this position, but he covered her up with a blanket. It looks like she needs sleep as well, he thinks. It looks like they both are out, and as she buys something, she says, "You brought me out here just to get yams? I can make these at home." But the main character replied, "Nothing like sweet potatoes on the first day of Snowball." Well, it looks like she got bumped into by a little girl, from whose hands the potatoes slipped and fell down. The little girl apologizes to her, saying, "I'm sorry, ma'am." We observe the main character, who has given up his side of the potato to her, saying, "I haven't bitten that part." But she says, "Then let's swap." Quite a cute couple, we observe. The main character, while fixing her scarf, says to her, "You still thinking about her?" She wonders what he means. "That kid," he says. "You ever think about having one of our own one day?" While she grabs the main character's hand, with her tone, she says, crying, "Lily," tears falling from her eyes, "I don't think we should. You know why." The main character couldn't understand what was wrong. As she transformed into her real form, she says, "Take a look at me. I'm different, a monster." She says, still crying, "Do you want our kids to be like me?" The main character caresses her face and wipes her tears, saying, "Yes, I want them to be a kind person like you." The main character loves her for what she is and not for what she isn't. "You are not a monster." We observe them hugging as he says, "Please don't refer to yourself as such." "Thank you, mind your hands." As she was getting a bit too comfortable, the main character is reading an article in which it says, "Deadly black widow spiders feast on males after mating with them and liquefy their prey." The main character, who just had the you-know-what, reads this while we observe her looking towards him, scuffling her head. She says to him, "You're no spider, so you're fine. Keep reading that article, and I might." Isn't that a couple? It looks like the main character was dropping something, chop chop, and injured himself. She asked, "What happened?" But the main character just told her, "Not to worry. It's nothing. I just nicked myself a bit." We observe her licking and sucking the main character's finger with her tongue, and after she was done, she told him, "Don't lick or wash it off yet." The main character just looked towards a dot. We observe this time they are in a cinema. As the movie's going on, "I'm done saving you now." It looks like the main character got quite emotional in this. As they got out, he asked, "Did you like that movie?" "I liked the villain," she says. "That robo with a bob cut?" "Yeah, he was good." "Why?" the main character says. "His name is D16. It looks like they have been caught by a beggar or a robber who says, 'Hey man, give me all your valuables. We don't have to do this, but I don't care.'" The main character removed his glasses and, with a striking hand-crushing move, apologized while turning the man around and throwing him up ahead over his head, defeating him. We see the girl saying, "I didn't know you could do that." The main character just tried to put on his glasses, saying, "Well, he had a knife, and we were in danger." It looked like the main character has quite a past.